Okay, so we're gonna go through the do now. We're gonna put these in standard form. Someone tell me what standard form is.
Yes.
Highest
biggest-
variable to lowest variable.
Exponent.
Okay, I'll take that. We're descending. Okay. So if we're putting something in standard form and we're looking at a number like this. Is that in standard form?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Very first thing we're going to do is we're going to group these problems. All right? So I want you to check your do now as we do this, and I want all the steps written out, okay? So we're going to look at number one. How am I going to group that problem?
Parenthesis, the 7, 8, 2, and the minus 10. 8.
Okay, and then we can leave the 9a by itself, right?
Right.
So all we did is put these in descending order. You know I'm recording, right? Okay, good talk. So we're grouping the exponents highest to lowest, okay? Descending order. And anything that goes together goes in parentheses. Now, if there's something single by itself, you don't really need to put it in parentheses. So 2 terms is what causes you to put it in parentheses. Are we clear? Now, you're not going to get it wrong if you put it in parentheses. Technically, it's correct. Okay? Because it'd be a plus outside of parentheses, and if you multiplied, what would happen? Nothing. Nothing. It'd still be plus. Okay. So, we're going to solve inside here. We're not worried about the exponents. We know that that answer is going to be the same, right?
Yeah.
So then 7 minus 10 minus 3. We just bring down the 9a. We're done. Any questions? Okay. Group the a's. Inside parentheses. Solve it. Bring down what's left over in the problem. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the next one. We have 2 variables in this problem, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to group our x's first, right? Because they're, well, actually, it wouldn't really matter. We could put the 9y first or the x2. It wouldn't matter. Now, typically, it'll be alpha. So what will go first?
13. R2 minus 6x.
So 13 at x2 minus 6x2 in parentheses, and then plus 9y2. Do we understand why?
Yes.
WHY. We're putting x's together. Even though these have the same exponents, that variable changing doesn't allow us to do anything with it. Okay? We can only simplify the variables together. So we're going to solve in here. What's my answer there? What's 13 minus 6?
7.
7. X2 plus 9y2. Are we done? We're done. Yes. Okay, next one. This is pretty easy. Same thing when we have one variable, 8m plus 5 minus 16 plus 11m. Be careful with the symbols. Okay? You want to read the problem left to right when we go to group this. So we're negative 8m plus 11m in parentheses, right?
Yeah.
And then 5 minus 16 in parentheses. Okay? So what's my answer right here?
11.
What type of 11?
Negative.
Okay, and then what's my answer right here?
3.
Yep. So we're 3m minus 11. And by the way, I should have shown you that way. We should solve it here and then solve it here. Really doesn't matter, but
Say that, too.
yeah. But it's a very good habit to go left to right, always. Okay, next one. 5n3 plus 3n plus 6 plus 18n3 plus 9. So we're going to group our 3's, right? Someone say yes.
Yeah. Sure.
5n3 plus 18n3. That takes care of these.
6 and 9.
Then we're plus 3n. We don't really need parentheses. There's no other ones. And then in parentheses, we're going to be 6 plus 9.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go.
So you know how like in the problem it's plus in between the both parentheses? Does it always have to be plus?
It will always be plus.
And if it's negative, it's always going to be negative?
Yes. Let me give you an example. Let's say this was the negative 3n. That'd be in parentheses. It'd be positive times negative. It would become negative. Make sense?
Yeah.
But typically it's plus. Okay, so we can solve this, right? What's 18 plus 5?
23. And 3.
Possibly. Okay, we don't have to do anything with the 3n, right? So we just add it, and then we add 6 and 9. What's 6 and 9?
15.
Are we done with the problem?
Yeah.
We're done with the problem.
I told you.
Okay, next one. Yeah, let's do it. That one's a little bit different. Now, I would highly pay attention if I were you. Minus 3x plus 12, parentheses, plus 9x2 plus 2x minus 18. So we're gonna group them, right? Number 5. We're gonna standard form, so we're gonna start with this one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is there any other x2 on top of it?
No.
No. So we're gonna put this one at the start, right? Do we need to put it in parentheses?
No.
Not really. Stay with me. Stay with me. I don't want to start throwing things. Good. Okay, so plus. Now we're going to deal with our 3x's, right? We have a minus 3x and a 2x. So in parentheses, minus 3x plus 2x. Right? What do I have left over?
12
Negative
minus
x.
18.
Okay, do I have the problem set up to solve it?
Yes.
Is there anything missing? No. Okay, nothing to do here. 9x2. We're gonna solve this. What happens here? Oh, here's a great example of what you were asking. Minus 3x, 2x. What is it?
Negative 1. X. Plus 6. Minus 6.
Okay, good. Good talk. So this is when those symbols are gonna. This is when those symbols are gonna change.
Wait, Peter,
Yes.
wouldn't that be 1 negative x?
No. Do we write 1 in front of an x in algebra?
No.
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 what you're doing.
But I thought you said that
Nami, this is where you want to follow along.
Okay.
I'll go through it one more time.
Peter, I got a different.
You're probably right. Okay, let's go through it again.
It's because you said
Let's go through it again.
I combined.
Let's go through it again.
No, I get it.
Let's go. Oh, you do, but you got the wrong answer.
No, it's because I combined the negative 3x and 2.
Can you do that?
I don't know. Well, they're the same term.
So x2 and x are the same terms?
Huh?
x2 and x are the same terms?
No.
Okay. So tell me what you grouped together.
Just forget about it, right?
Well, no, I'm trying to help you.
Nah.
You're good now? Do you see the mistake?
No straight.
Okay, good. Good talk. Nami, this is our problem. We have to group these in standard form. Standard form means highest exponents to descending exponents. In other words, less. Okay? Greatest to least. Are we clear so far? Okay, so we're going to put all this stuff together. We have a 9x2. Do we have any other x2s in this problem?
Probably not.
Okay, so 9x2 is going to be all by itself. There's nothing else to put with it. Now we're going to deal with the x's. We have minus 3x and we have 2x. We're putting this in parentheses. So we group the x's together. Now that we're done with the x's, we're going to group the numbers, 12 and 18. Are we clear?
That's to go in order.
Yes, always in order. So it should be higher, lower, constants. Okay? So then we solve inside these parentheses, and then we're done with the problem. We simplified it. We don't do anything to this. There's nothing to add or subtract. We just bring it down. This is minus 3x plus 2x, so it's minus x, right? All this is minus x.
Why?
If you owe someone $3 and you pay them 2, how much do you still owe them? Okay, so we write that just as minus x, right?
Alright.
Okay? And then 12 minus 18, same scenario. You owe someone $18 and you pay them 12, how much do you still owe them?
6.
Good. Okay, any questions on this?
You
Okay.
just leave it?
Yo, that's done. There's nothing for us to simplify. x2, nothing. Stay with me. x2, nothing to solve. x, nothing to solve. Constant, nothing to solve. We're done.
Alright.
Okay. Absolutely not. Okay, next one. Next one's a little more, is a new step involved, right? So we're 6c4 plus 8c plus 6 in parentheses, minus 2C4. What do I need to do first?
Group
No, I
the
mean, God, stay with me, girl.
group the
Mr.
the
Distributive
C4s.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Yes, we want to take this negative. We want to take this negative, we want to multiply this, okay? You should never have a problem like this that doesn't have a plus. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can just write all this, right? We're not doing anything to this first one, right? But we need to do something to this one. So now, parentheses, negative 2C4.
See, I told you it was like that.
Are we good? Good? We want to take this negative and multiply it inside the parentheses and change it to plus. This turns it to this because we need to be adding at the end of the day. Our step, whether it's adding or subtracting, is always the same. It's always addition. So if we have a negative on this outside, we got to take care of that negative. We have to take that negative, multiply everything in here by this negative, and turn it back to plus. If it helps you, I will tell you what helps me. I write it this way. Because I can still see what's going, I can still see what's happening, and I can see that I did that first step. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is all the same. Now are you following me?
I'll follow you.
Okay, now we're going to group everything together. So our 4 is the highest, right? Do we have any other 4s? We do?
Yeah.
2C4.
Yeah, correct, right? So 6C4 minus 2C4 in parentheses.
I told you.
Okay, we group this and we group this together.
Yeah.
Okay? Now we're going to do our C's. Well, what are our C's? 8C, anything else?
No.
Pussy. Oh, no.
Mm-mm. Okay, plus, what are my numbers?
6.
All by itself? Good. Okay, we're going to solve inside here. So this becomes 4C4 plus 8C plus 6. We're done. Okay?
Done?
We're done. That's finished. That's simplified. Okay, last one. Same thing. We're gonna have a minus. So we're 2R plus 5 in parentheses minus 5R minus 6. So that means we're going to take this minus and we're going to multiply and do distributive property here. Okay? So we're going to 2R plus 5. And then this is going to turn this to 5R. Right? Plus on the outside. And negative times the negative is what? Good. Now we're ready to solve this problem. Okay? So we're going to put our R's together. We're 2R minus 5R in parentheses. And then we're going to have our numbers, right? 5 plus 6. Okay? And then we solve it. Minus 3R plus 11. We're done. Any questions?
I told you.
Okay, 2 things you need to remember. Anytime it's negative on the outside, make sure you do distributive property and turn it back to plus. And then from there, you want to group into standard form and simplify. It's really not that hard. It does get more complicated in this next lesson. We have to have this part down. Okay? So, what do I expect? Obviously, you turned your do now in.
Nope.
Being honest, or you will be turning your do now in.
Okay.
Being honest, who did the worksheet?
Oh, worksheet. No.
You want to get that worksheet done tonight, so when we come in tomorrow, all we're doing is working on multiplying polynomials.
Worksheet from yesterday?
Yes, the worksheet from yesterday. And if you need it, it's on the back side of the sheet and it's up in the tray.
I told you. You said 7.
What? Yes.
No.
You said 7.